Welcome to the channel. I'm ShadowScoutSwede. Today it is part 2 of how to prep for an uncertain future. And before we dive into this video, we will be back after this message. Welcome back, guys. Let's get into this video, shall we? I have my notes here, and welcome back to the part 2 of how to prepare for an uncertain future. And I want to read a sentence for you guys, and it goes like this. Since the future is uncertain, you shouldn't prepare for one specific event like a flood. You should prepare for loss of access. And we have 3 pillars we can rely on. And the first pillar is financial resilience. Cash is still king, and you should focus on small bills, stash and reducing high interest debt so you are more mobile. If you have debt, try to pay them off as much as you can and as possible. If you don't have a debt, thumbs up to you, and save up some money for you to have as a backup, which is necessary to have. And pillar number 2 is redundant systems. And what is redundant systems? If the grid or the cloud is uncertain, what are your analog backups? It is physical maps, a hand crank radio, paper copies of your ID, deeds, and non-electric way to cook. Physical maps is a very good item to have, especially over your region or your city. And if your GPS system goes down, you need a physical paper map so you can navigate through your region and your city. And the problem today is most people don't know how to navigate after a physical map because they are so used to the GPS system. And why should you have a hand cranked radio? Well, that is a good question. First of all, you get information, and information is important. If you don't know what's going on, that will make it much harder for you to make your proper and correct decisions. And get a hand crank radio, you wind it up, but it is good if it has rechargeable batteries and a solar panel, and most of them have also a flashlight, which is really good. So information, that is what the radio is for. And paper copies of your ID and deeds, well, you need to have copies of your ID, especially if it's a martial law. You need your ID card and copies of it. If you lose your physical ID card, you can show them your copy of it. So that makes everything a little bit easier. And the last one is non-electric way to cook. Well, you have several options there. You have wood stoves, you have gas stoves, and propane stoves. So it depends on what you need and what you prefer. It depends on what kind of preferences you have. And there are also multi-fuel stoves as well. So have different non-electric stoves for cooking. That is what I recommend to have. Have a wood stove and gas stoves. That's awesome to have. So get one or two if you don't have any. And pillar number 3, this one is quite important actually. It is health and stamina. Your body is your primary survival tool. Focus on basic fitness and having a 90-day supply of essential medications if you are on certain medications. Make sure you have stocked up on those, especially if you are a diabetic. You need to have at least 90 days of insulin at home. But the problem with that is you need to keep the insulin cold. And keep and stay fit. And if you're not fit, begin. You don't need to be a bodybuilder or a long distance runner. Take walks, jog, work in your garden, walk up and down the stairs if you have. There are a lot of ways you can stay fit. And there is too many options you can do to stay fit. So we will not going into that. This video would be too long. And that's all for today's video. And the part 3 will come up next Wednesday. That's all for today's video, guys. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos and go live. And remember, be part of the solution, not the problem. Strength and honor. ShadowScoutSwede out. God bless.